afternoon, and welcome to Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Dawes-Bird, and as always, I'm super excited to be here. Yes, it is a beautiful Sunday in the afternoon here in Atlanta, and I am just smiles because it's that time of year. And for those that can see my guest to the left, it's all about House in the Park this weekend. That's what we're talking about today, but it's House in the Park coming. It's coming. We're super excited about that. First and foremost, I want to thank all the new listeners that are checking us out. Thank you so much for leaning in and listening and sharing and being part of this podcast and this talk show. Let me give you a little bit background about what Real Chicks Rock is all about. It's all about creatively collaborating to connect and raise awareness regarding issues that impact women. And we do it by way of community service, mentoring, public speaking, workshops, and the arts. And we have been doing this particular talk show platform this is our 7th season, so we're super excited to be here. My guest has been here more than once.
A couple times.
He has been here a few times, and I am just really honored and thankful that he's able to carve out some time to talk to us today, because it is that critical time of year. It is August for those that are not conscious of what day or month it is. I know, because people are still inside. It's still a pandemic. There's still COVID. Now there's monkeypox, and there's still things that are going on. But it is August 21st, and typically this time of year, my friend, my guest is so busy, but this is where we get to talk about the one thing that we love, and it's that time of year. It's House in the Park, and my guest today is Ramon Rawsoul. Hi, Ramon.
Hello, Michelle. How are you? What a great introduction. All special.
Yes, you are special, because it's that time of year, and I'm like, yes. So how have you been?
I've been well. No complaints.
No complaints?
Yeah.
Because you have a full-time job. Even though you're a festival guy,
yes,
you do have a full-time job, and so work has been keeping you busy, right?
Extremely busy.
Extremely busy, especially now that things are trying to get to a new normal.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, super busy at work, super busy with, my other endeavors.
Yeah.
Football and DJing and being a dad, and you know how that goes.
And you got a motorcycle love too.
Oh, can't forget that.
Yeah. How's that new family treating you? It's been great, hasn't it?
They messed around and found out about House in the Park, so now I'm kind of running that event, their festival. We do a really big annual festival, and it really is a festival. It's like 4 days, so I kind of got pulled in, voluntold to help with that as well.
Yeah, what time of year does that happen?
That's in July.
Okay.
But it's right in the middle of me playing it for House in the Park, so it's kind of a give and take.
It's a big thing. But when you wear the badge of a festival guy, people want your expertise, they want your knowledge, they want your experience to just kind of just help them get their things going. So that's it, man. Yeah. This is number 18.
Yeah, our baby's 18.
She could go get a drink now. Is that this where we can drink? Is it 18?
No,
or we can vote?
She can vote.
We can vote. We can vote. 18 years. 18 years. How does that feel?
Surreal.
Yeah.
Surreal.
It's awesome.
We were talking about this in Detroit, Charivari.
Yeah.
We had no intent to be here, but we're here now.
Really?
We had no intent.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just something to do?
Yeah, exactly. If I'm being honest, it was just something.
It was just something to do, like one summer, like fall, like kind of thing. Like
let's do this party, and one party turned into two turned into 5, and then I think year 5 is when we realized, like, hey, we got something.
You got something.
We got to do this thing right. So that's kind of when we got really legal and start putting stuff on paper and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah,
you trademark, aren't you, sir?
Oh man, I'm everything.
You know,
we are trademarked. We are word marked.
Word up.
We had to do that in the past few years. Actually, the words "House in the Park" used in any conjunction is we own that. Yes. You know why we had to do that.
Yeah, brother, you got to do that because people will use your. It's so catchy though. In all fairness, it's like we're just gonna play a little house music and we'll just call it House in the Park. And people that don't know, your team. And just people that know all about House in the Park, they lean in and they tell you what's going on.
Man, we got a group We got a group. I won't tell you who's in that group, but it feels like we're in that same. Because anytime you hear those 4 words, I get a ping. Look at this. You know? I mean, you know, we're flattered. I hear that argument on social media all the time about what's the word? How did it say it when you when people copy you? It's the best form of flattery. Yeah, I disagree with that because we are very, very diligent about making sure we don't cross any line, that we don't invade upon anyone's copyright, trademark. We don't use the words chosen few. We don't use the words, you know, jamboree and little race thing and charivari and weekender. I mean, it's so many other ways that body and soul. So I think it's like, you know, why not come up with a more original name for your event? Yeah, and don't just that's take true. Ours. So that's why we had to go and we'll go the legal route.
I mean, when you say it like that, because there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it every single solitary year, every year, regardless of the location. It's there is such coordination, right? Your team and your supporters, like, lean in, right? You know what I mean? Like, everybody, it is a community type event. Look at all those beautiful people. And it's year after year that we do this, from launching the tickets on Big Tickets. Shouts out for doing something outside of Eventbrite. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just doing something different. You know what I mean?
And I love that. Like, we conduct ourselves in a business-like manner, but you don't have to follow the same template that everyone else does.
That is correct. That is correct. That is good.
Big Tickets has taken great care of me. Yeah. They give us behind-the-scenes support. Yes. They actually come out there and they scan those tickets for us.
We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it, because the people that are listening really want to understand what's going on, the frequently asked questions. Yes, they can go to the website, but they love to hear it come out of your mouth, what it is they can and cannot do. And I want to talk about Big Tickets because previously, this event used to be free, right? Yes. And then we started charging $10. Yes. And now general admission is how much this year?
$15 this year.
Okay. And how come did we go up? Because of everything, expenses and costs, and because we have $25,000 or 25,000 people in a festival, we should be charging them something? Is that what that is too, Ramon?
It's not about charging them something. It's about, I think me and you talked about this offline. When we started this in February. Yes. That's when we started kind of playing around. We checked with the city to make sure there's no new laws that we need to be abiding by. Right. But when we started going and getting our RFPs with our internal vendors, everything went up. Everything. Even over from last year.
Really?
So the same golf cart.
Yes, sir.
That I paid hypothetically $200 for last year is now $400.
Really?
And now they're charging me extra money to deliver the golf cart.
Wow.
So we can't assume that cost.
Exactly.
We can't afford to assume that cost.
Exactly.
So I feel like a $5 increment over 10 is doable.
It's fair.
And when you compare our pricing to the other events, I mean, we got to be honest. We got to compare ourselves to Chosen Few. That's the big boy.
Yes, it is.
Much higher. Yes, you go to the Weekender out in Sunset Beach, or you go to any other festival.
Yeah, you're paying.
You're paying.
You're paying some money.
I think $15 and the $20 at the gate for 8 hours. So you really get there early. That's a really 10 hours worth of fun.
Right.
I think it's fair.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I think it's fair, but I wanted to give you that platform to express it, because people go, people clutch their pearls. Why? But everything is going up.
Everything's going up.
You cannot get a loaf of bread for $2. No more. I don't care where you go. No. You might can get a buy one, get one free, but that one cost you $3.79, didn't it? A loaf of bread is $4 if you're eating the good stuff. So everything has gone up. So it just makes sense that, you increase the price to incur the cost. But the quality is still going to remain the same.
Absolutely. I was just looking at our spreadsheet last night in preparation for this conversation, and I just went down the spreadsheet, Michelle, and I color code my pricing based if it went up or down. Right. I say 80% of everything went up, including the human factor. The police are charging us more. The security is charging us more. Wow. The staging is cost. Everything.
Everything.
And it's the same things, but that's where we are.
That's where we are.
It's funny. I was talking to Wayne Williams just shout out to Wayne. What's up, man? I was talking to him in Detroit, and he said something when people were complaining about how much Chosen Few cost this year, and my budget is big. House and Park budget is big, but their budget is like huge. So just multiply whatever we're doing times. We do 20,000. They do 50,000
Yeah.
multiplied by 3.
Yeah.
Humongous budget.
Huge.
He said, well, if you put away a quarter a day, you could afford it. And you know how, you talked to Wade, so you know how sarcastic Wade, and Alan said the same. So that's why.
He's right.
Right.
He's right.
So
He's
if
right.
you really love House in the Park,
He's right.
and you start putting away $1
Yeah, start
a
now.
month,
Start now. You be ready for
that's
next
your
year.
$15. You be ready.
You be ready. You be ready. You know what I mean? And yeah, and reach out because we know some people. We might have a ticket or something over here or there for you, but yeah.
And honestly, I'll be remiss not talking about the Weekender.
Yeah.
We put together a week full of parties starting
Yes.
Thursday,
Yes.
Thursday, Friday,
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days worth of parties. And I don't even know what the Weekender is costing right now, but I know that it's cheaper to buy the Weekender ticket
Absolutely.
than going to each party individually and paying at the
Absolutely.
door.
Absolutely.
So we give you a couple different ways
Yes.
to get into
Yes.
this thing
Yes.
for minimal cost.
Yes. Shouts out to the Weekenders celebrating year number 11.
So I got one. Check this out. Do you know it costs more to park at House in the Park than it does to get in
I
there?
know. Little trivia.
You park with the little kids at school?
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll
it
talk about that later.
costs more to park than to get into the thing. Yeah, shouts out to the Atlanta Weekender celebrating
What's up, Nina?
11 years. Yeah, I got their product here too. Look at that nice shirt. I got, ladies and gentlemen, I got product here today.
got product today.
Yeah, I'm supporting the whole HITP family today, wearing Kai's glasses.
Shout out to Kai. I know you're in the
Yes.
airport somewhere, Kai.
Yes, flying, doing a lot of great things. Kai's playing all over the country, basically, and trying to get back to the East Coast. So we want to wish him safe travels. But yes, to the chosen few, shouts out to them. They celebrated their 30th.
30
anniversary. I was there in this space. Thank you so much, Alan King, for making me feel special. I was there. It was a phenomenal day.
Yeah.
And you're right. The cost to pull off a festival is amazing. It is amazing, but the comforts that you get when you walk in there is worth the admission. So let's talk about it. So Big Tickets is running these tickets. Tickets are on sale where, Ramon? Where can people get tickets?
HouseInThePark.org and go to the ticketing. The ticketing tab, and you shoot you right over there.
Okay, fair enough. So will they be running the gate or managing our entrance? How will we get into to House in the Park?
Yeah, you'll come in. The gates open promptly at 10. I'm very adamant about that. You will see me there at 10 o'clock. Hey, let's get them open. So we'll have multiple entry lanes.
Yes.
There will be a line.
Yeah.
As you know, people get there super early because they want to get
5
the
in the
prime
morning.
space.
5
I get there
in the
at
morning.
4:30, and there's someone there who always be
See, yeah,
amazing.
They're there like 5 in the morning.
Yes.
Parked out, and it's a thing. It's a family thing.
I think it's a competition. Honestly.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's something
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna get that spot.
I'm gonna get that spot. Spots are very prime. We're
Yes.
talking about tent spots and chair spots. A thing.
Yes, yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Can we bring grills in? What's happening this year? What's going on?
So let me go back to that entry. So I promise you that at 10:30 the line will be gone.
Yes.
And it'll just be a free flowing line. Yes, those are big ticket personnel that work to actually scan the tickets. Well, you can go in and go out because we know you guys bring everything in the kitchen sink, which
Okay.
is fine.
Yeah.
I love seeing your setups. You'll get an armband on your exit, and then that armband will let you get back in.
Okay, great.
We will have tickets on sale at the gate.
For now.
Yeah,
For now.
I mean, we will sell out. I mean,
We sold out VIP. Yeah, VIP is gone.
Yeah. That's a VIP package, not VIP tickets. So make sure we get that right.
VIP packages are sold out.
Yes. So big tickets will run that.
Yes.
And what was that next question you asked me?
Yeah, I was just asking just
Grills.
how grills.
So I will have security at the front gate. APD and regular T-shirt security. We will not search you, but they will be checking what you're bringing in. You cannot bring in charcoal grills. I know the food tastes better with a charcoal, but the city of Atlanta does not allow us to have charcoal in the park. But you can bring a propane grill. So if you can cook, you can still make it taste good. So yes, propane grills are allowed.
Okay, but
Yes.
no charcoal.
No
grills.
charcoal.
and chairs and coolers.
Everything
and all
else is
that.
fine. 10 by 10, you can't bring a 10 by 20. You can't bring a circus tent out there. That is illegal. That is against the ordinance. But you can bring your 10 by 10, and you can bring several 10 by 10s and set them up reasonably close to each other. They have to have about 12 inches between them.
Wow.
There's all ordinances.
And
the ways how we know these ordinances.
yeah,
are
you
hard
know
now.
them all. I just asked the questions and you come out with the answers. Will there be water on the campus? There usually is, but I just want to ask, will there be water?
Absolutely. We have 2 free water stations right outside the dance floor. It's 10 water machines with actual water machines. So the
Nice.
water will be cold.
Nice.
Electric water machines. And
Nice.
yeah, free courtesy of House in the Park.
How about the mister? The misting?
Misted fans, yeah, the Misted fans, the infamous Misted fans
We
will
like
be
those.
back. We have those all around the dance floor surrounding you. So get a little hot. Go and stand in front of Mr. Fan and get that little mist,
Yes.
that cold mist.
I love it. I love it.
I love those things.
I love it. I love it. Let's
And so those are the kind of things that we do to make sure that you are comfortable in this event. I know there was. I want to address this because there was this always every year. Every year,
Yes, sir.
we have this question: why not go back to the pavilions?
No.
Because you almost died in the pavilion.
No.
It's a hot box.
felt like Amistad. It was
Yes,
hot.
give us free.
It's hot in there. It's hot.
Yes, the tennis courts are much better.
better.
The court itself.
Yes.
For someone who just had a hip surgery, you can appreciate this. I know, right? It's bouncy.
Yes.
It's better for your knees. So I've traveled the world.
Yeah.
Kai, Nina, Salah, Kim, we've all been over the world.
Me too.
I don't know of a festival that's covered.
No.
Every festival is subject to the elements.
That is correct. That is correct.
So, for all who keep asking, are we going to cover the tennis courts? No, we cannot.
That would be no.
No, we will not. And no, we will not go back to the pavilions. It's just not safe. It's just not. Now we know better. We know better now. It's not safe. There's too many people in one place. I think the tennis courts is a much better thing. So, yes, we try to make you comfortable with the Mystic fans. But at the end of the day, we outside.
We outside. We're supposed to be outside. We out here. We out here. I want to talk about the exact location because unfortunately there are still people that are like, I couldn't find it. I drove all over. I didn't know where it was. What is the address for the entrance of the park?
So the address is 537 Park Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia. If you put in Grant Park Recreation Center, that will get you directly to our front door.
Okay.
That's
Awesome.
it. If you put in Grant Park's actual address is 840 Cherokee, but that puts you on the backside by the zoo.
Okay,
So
we don't want that.
We
No.
don't want that.
No.
537 Park Avenue Southeast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so when people pull up, because as the day goes on, right, all of the early bird people are already in. You had pretty good timing on getting everybody into the park. Wasn't it 20-something minutes?
For the past 3 years, 18, was it 19?
Yeah, 2019.
No,
2018, 19, and last year.
Yeah. So for the past 3 years, we were able to get the line down in about 21 minutes.
21
I think
minutes.
that's faster than Six Flags.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And once you get that initial
wave in,
then everything else is
yeah,
fluid.
it just flows.
Yes.
It just flows. So as people are flowing throughout the day, Ramon, they are granted parking to offboard their products and things like their stuff, and then go. How's that going to work for them at the park?
So we have a lane set up. It'll be honed off, and it'll be a lane where you can drive in, drop your stuff. Police, APD will be out there keeping you moving.
Yes.
So they give you enough time to drop your stuff and drive on.
You gotta drive
and most
on.
people drop their stuff. They have a representative that's already in line, or that's
Yes.
kind of like the point man.
Yes.
Drop their stuff. That person walks in. The other person goes and parks their vehicle.
Right. Okay. So where's parking that you know of that will be available, Ramon?
So parking right now, parking number 1 is obviously in the parking deck that's on the corner of Boulevard and what's Constitution. That corner, that's a fee. I believe it's like somewhere around $12 for the day. City of Atlanta owns that. There's parking option number 2 is at Parkside Elementary. You can get that address on our website. That's a really good idea because we are partnered with the PTA, and all that money they charge to park there
Goes with them.
They go to the PTA. We don't get that, but that's
Isn't
really
it
good.
nice?
So that's one of our ways of giving back
Community.
to the community, and they absolutely love it. They sell out every year. So if you haven't gotten your parking, I believe it's $20 or $25, and that's about a 6-minute walk to the park.
Nice.
So for those of you who are just coming and you're not bringing tents and all that, it's a really, really good option, and you're giving back to the community. Option number 3 is the option that we have is you can park. I'm sorry, number 3, you can park on the backside on the Cherokee lot side. That lot is charged as well.
Okay.
That's the same lot that you use for the zoo.
Nothing is free.
Nothing is free. Except for this one.
Uh-oh.
Number 4, House in the Park has graciously set up free parking at Center Park Stadium, which is the old Turner Field, which is the old Brave Stadium.
Yes.
Shout out to our council member, Mr. Jason Winston.
Nice.
He gets the parking lot for us, and we are running free shuttles, 55 passenger shuttles that will take you from that parking, drop you off straight up. And we run those shuttles start at 9 a.m. and they'll run all the way to 10 p.m.
And I've heard good things about those shuttles.
The shuttle is the best kept secret.
Yeah.
That's what they say on the social media. That's what they say on the show. So that's the best. Matter of fact, last year someone said, "Don't tell anyone."
Yeah,
that
the shuttles
is the
are
best
awesome.
move. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I was coming to House in the Park, I would either Uber or I would take that free shuttle.
Yeah.
And that's all on. That's us eating that, and that went up too.
Yeah. see. So you do get free parking, and you can get shuttled in.
Yes. Free shuttle.
Free shuttle to come into the thing. Look out there. And other festivals may not be offering that.
I can assure you they don't.
Okay. So I need y'all to come up off of this.
We parked
now.
at the last festival. We just paid.
I want to talk about. I want to pause here for a little bit. I want to talk about the fact that your consciousness about giving back to community, and you do this every year. You know, you're offering that shuttle. That's great. Parking at the school is awesome because that money goes into the school. So it's not even about money. It's all about having a good time and making it work for everybody that's involved. And that's the wonderful thing. You also took time out of your busy schedule. I didn't even know you were doing festival work for your biker family.
Yes.
And here you are, July 31st, you're out here with Real Chicks Rock, and we collected and donated backpacks to people, and you were out there for a couple of hours with us. And now it's phenomenal, and thank you for that.
No, thank you for setting that up. I thought it was really cool. Shout out to my social media person and really my assistant, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
We donated some money, and she went out and got all these bags.
Yes.
She took the time to do the legwork to go to APS to find out what the K through 5th graders need.
Yep.
And we got that list, and we built those bags and put all those school supplies in the bags in conjunction with all the other bags that you had.
Thank you.
And it was just a really good. I mean, I was there with you. It was really cool to see these people stop. These are free. We was like, take what you need. And guys, if you can help us next year, we can make this thing bigger and better. But just to see the look on some of these people's faces, to know that that's one less thing they had to deal with. Especially the one lady who came with the 4 or 5 kids and grandma was driving. Oh my God, we gave away 5 bags and them kids were so excited.
So happy. It was a family. It was so many they couldn't fit in one car. Grandma was leading the way. She saw it. She did She did a beeline, and we was like, be careful. And her daughter followed suit, and the kids were so excited and happy. And you do see a sense of, I don't have to worry about this.
Absolutely.
And the kids are excited because it's a backpack filled with everything that they're going to need. So it makes learning fun. And it wasn't just for black and brown people. We had all walks of life stop by, either to donate, to give, or to receive, right? To take. And it was just a wonderful thing. But I thought I was going to lose it when the APS school bus stopped by, when the school bus driver stopped by and pulled up and got a couple of bags, and the MARTA drivers stopped by. So again, shouts out to Urban Grind for allowing us to be there. This was the second consecutive year that we did it. And that's just been our little, footprint, landscape, landmark. We're going to probably do things a little differently next year, now that I got the old house and the park team want to help and do it. And it is fun. It is fun, and we want to give back. So shouts out to you guys for wanting to collaborate to do that. And we're going to talk about some more collaborations as we continue the conversation. So other frequently asked questions. We covered parking. We covered the mission. Cops will be there. It's always a safe space.
Yes.
Gates will open promptly at 10.
Promptly.
The first needle on the track will start at 12:00. Am I right, sir?
Maybe 11:59.
11:59. 11:59.
Yes, we're very, very adamant about our timing. So
yes,
music will be on at 12.
Yes. Who kicks us off?
Who does kick us off? Salah. I have to think about it. Salah kicks us off.
Yes.
He'll rock for an hour.
Yes.
Kim to come on and take us to church for a couple hours, and Salah will get back on.
Yes.
Then Salah will hand it over to me, and
Yeah.
then we'll hand it over to my brother, my buddy Kai Alsay to close the song out.
Yes.
Yes.
The lineup, because people always ask, what is the lineup? Is it going to? That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Come on
That's
now.
it.
Come on. You know you're going to have a good time. Nothing has changed. So VIP packages have sold out, but
We took a little heat on that one.
wait. Let me just pause. My man said, what happened with what's going on? Why? Yes, no? What?
So our VIP package has become quite the hit.
Tell us why, Brother Ramon. Tell us why.
Well, we do after event surveys, and I think the VIP package comes with general admission tickets.
Yes.
General admission tickets. It comes with a tent, table, a couple chairs, swag bag, and then a cooler with your selection of your selection of the bottle, whatever you want, mixers, beer. And a parking spot. And I think that people enjoy that convenience.
Man.
And I think as we get older, I have a friend who says she's not doing anything else if it's not VIP. She's VIP everything. She'll pay the extra money. And so when you think about it, I don't want to be out there at 5:30 to get a spot.
Me neither.
But some people enjoy that.
Yeah, they do.
That's not what Ramon wants to do.
That's not me.
So to be able to get there at 2:00 and have your tent ready for you, and all you got to do is just come through the back gate.
Yeah.
You get a special entrance.
Yeah.
I think that's why they love it. And so we believe in loyalty at House in the Park. So for all of our vendors and for all of our VIP, we give them first right of refusal. And so this year, the VIP, unlike any other year, every single one of my VIPs came back.
Wow.
It's never happened before.
Wow.
Which means they thoroughly enjoyed 2021.
That's what's up.
Every single one of my VIPs came back. So I had to go out to the park and carve out even more space to put some more on sale.
Yeah.
And so the remaining ones that we had on sale, they literally sold out in about 13 minutes.
What? Shoot.
And so, people are a little bit upset about that.
I ain't playing with y'all.
I guess you'll be ready next year, right?
You'll be ready next year if there's any room. Because if the treatment is consistent in the quality, then it's a rolling.
Yes.
It's almost like the fans in the Green Bay Packers. Like those are like those. You can't get them tickets. It's like we just generationally passing this on. So now you got VIP. Kind of like a wave like that. So if the packages are sold, what does it mean if I buy a VIP pass, Ramon? You say
there's no VIP pass. No? We only have general admission tickets and VIP tent packages. Okay. Now the Atlanta Weekender has a VIP package. Okay. That gives you some special treatment during the Weekender, and they have a hospitality tent set up within our VIP section. Nice. So they have that as well. Nice.
Okay, we can appreciate that.
Because all of our patrons are VIP.
You know what?
Come on now. Every single one of y'all.
Come on
all
now.
15,000.
I know VIP. That's right.
Because a party wouldn't be a party without you.
I know it.
That's real talk. For real. No, because Michelle, Kai and Kimmett and Sly and I, we get this question. Number one question we get is, will you guys let this party travel like a body and soul? Okay. And I am very resistant to the party itself traveling. We as a collective have started to DJ together a lot more outside of Atlanta. Yes. But to move House to the Park to another state or another city just doesn't feel right, because I feel like, personally, I feel like House in the Park is dope because of the people in Atlanta and the people who travel to Atlanta for that. It's the combination of us and you making this perfect marriage together. Yeah. I don't know that it will be the same in DC or in LAX.
You're right. You're right. You might have a point there, but let's talk about the brethren traveling. Yes. You guys just did that last week. Last week for Charivari. Shouts out to Detroit for Charivari.
Yeah. What up, though?
What up, though? I was there. What up, though? What up, though? Yeah. Charivari was nice, right? It was 4 days. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes. And then we see this flyer with House in the Park for Sunday, and all the DJs that we know that we get here was there, and I'm like, man, this is awesome.
Man, that was such a good look. We've traveled together as the four of us, but Todd, shout out to Todd. He's a
Hi, Todd.
Todd had this great idea.
Yes.
And he put together the four biggest festivals in the country, and we all four happen to be black-owned businesses.
Awesome.
Chosen Few, Chosen Few, Charivari, House in the Park, and West Coast Weekender. And so we all came together, and it wasn't even a financial thing. It's just we all said, let's cooperate, let's promote for each other, and let's play nice with each other. So Ty actually, so that's the original agreement. Then Ty came back and said, you know what, I want to do in a House in the Park stage.
Nice.
So that kind of morphed into an Atlanta stage. So the top of the lineup was some other local Atlanta DJs who all did well.
Yes.
And they closed it out with the 4 of us.
Nice.
And I gotta say that it felt like a little mini House in the Park.
That's what's up.
I mean, all 4 of us showed up.
Yeah,
and showed
ready
up,
to bang out.
You know what I mean? But even the other DJs who were before us, they set it up right. Debbie, Evan, I can't think of, is it Alex?
Yeah.
Alex. So they did a good job.
It was really nice. And, thank you, Todd, for the opportunity. He got a bug. Somebody told him I do this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Article,
thank you. And so he asked me to interview the Atlanta-based DJs, and I talked to 5. I interviewed 5 out of the very several that were listed, and it was a great conversation and converted those into written articles. So thank you, Todd, for the opportunity. Now I can say freelance writer.
You sure can.
Right?
Add that to the resume.
Add it to the resume of doing that. And it was really great to get up there and be in the Detroit space. The last time I was up there was for Movement. So it was nice to just be there to be a part of another festival, meet some really great people. And the weather was favorable because it is a huge, big field. And there was overcast skies, which was great because no, it didn't rain, but no, the sun wasn't.
Actually, I thought the weather was really great.
It wasn't too hot. It was nice and cool, right? So it worked out right. So weather conditions was favorable. The energy was great. People flew in from all over. A lot of Atlanta people flew up there to support the House in the Park family and the DJs that were there. So it was a good thing. So congratulations on that. I hope you get more opportunities that make sense, that the brethren can travel.
Yeah, it's tough because the 4 of us have such busy schedules.
Yes.
But when we can link up, it's really cool.
Yeah. It's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So, with it being the 21st, we're a couple of weeks away. What do we have outstanding? Everything is all ready to go?
Yeah, man, it's crazy as you say. I literally, before this interview, I was at the park this morning.
Where are you?
I'll probably be at that park every day for the next 14 days.
Okay.
We're on point. We're on pace.
Yes.
We're on pace. I'm happy. The infrastructural... The stuff at the park is just about all wrapped up, not many loose ends. Now I'm kind of doing some marketing things, tying up some loose ends about placement of people, vendors, placement of my VIPs. But everything's going smooth. I can't complain. Aside from in addition to what we talked about earlier about the pricing, I just feel like the service in America has taken a slight dip. And so the same people that you used to do business with, they're a little less responsive. And it could be because they've lost personnel. It could be because they're stressed. But that's definitely been a challenge for us.
Right.
So, but everything's going well.
Everything's going well. Yeah, we're almost there. And so typically what happens, let me say this. I'm honored to be a sponsor again for House in the Park. Thank you, Ramon.
That's how forever.
Thank you. And so, and he allows me to sell product. Yeah, so we'll be selling these bad boys at House in the Park. That's right, the t-shirts will be there. And so as a vendor, I think it's really so smart and kind of you to allow vendors to set up the day before, right, on Saturdays.
Yes, we load them in on Saturday. Absolutely.
And
smart.
Yeah, very smart. And we're scheduled. There's an A schedule and a B schedule. So everybody's not bum rushing the gate. Or your staff at one time, right? So we fall in during our scheduled time, we get set up, and then there's another schedule. Everybody's very nice and cordial. We're asking the questions. You set up, and so then it's like Sunday, you just walk your little happy self in.
Exactly. Bring your product in and keep it moving.
And keep it pushing. That's a good thing. So my son, Christopher, he's so excited. He typically helps me sell my t-shirts. For those of you that come by the desk, you're like, who's this young man? Oh, it must be Michelle's son because he looks just like him. He looks just like her. So he typically sells my t-shirts. And he said to me last year, he said, Mommy, I really want to be a part of the pre-setup. I want to help Uncle Ramon. I want to help him do the setup on Saturday. I said, okay, son, no problem. So then I get a phone call from the founder that says, bing, the light bulb goes off. He says, I got this great idea. I think Christopher would be great driving the golf carts.
Yes.
For the VIP people. So how is that set up? Do they come to the gate and we pick them up there and take them?
Part of your VIP experience is that they come into a separate gate. They park, and it parks pretty much in the back of the festival footprint. And then we run golf carts and shuttles from the back, because it's a nice long walk, from there to the actual place where the VIP is set up. So it's just an added benefit to be having a VIP package. And so we have, I think this year we have six passenger golf carts, so that's a lot of lift.
Yeah.
And Christopher, yes, my nephew will be driving them. Y'all make sure y'all tip these young men.
Yes, yeah.
And that's the other thing. I'm actually working with an organization now to hire a few more underprivileged teens to drive the golf carts. So nice. I pay them per hour, and then they'll be able to make tips as well.
Isn't that nice?
And it's perfect because school just started, so they can go out and buy them a little outfit, a little.
Yeah, they need some sneakers. Sneakers ain't cheap.
They're not cheap. They're not cheap.
And sneakers ain't cheap.
That's part of the VIP experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So Christopher will be driving.
Thank you so much for allowing him to be a part of that.
No, I'm happy that he stepped up. I mean, that's a good man right there.
Yeah, 15, he can drive. His mom taught him how to drive. So there you go. So I see, I see you're wearing the product. This is last year's shirt, is it not, brother?
Yes.
Free at last. Those were hot. Those went very well.
Yes.
Shouts out to Melba, right?
Melba Cersei.
That designed it.
My graphic designer. She handles all of our graphics from the flyer. Can we talk about this flyer this year?
Yeah, come on, brother.
Flowers, not the prettiest
They were
flowers.
gorgeous. I want them in my house.
Shout out Melba.
Yeah.
So, because that flyer was so dope.
Yeah.
I mean, she really put it. I mean, normally, so let me tell you about our flyer.
Yes.
Normally, Melba will send me something, and we normally get it around, May or June-ish.
Really?
Yeah. And I had to sit with it for a little while to make sure it's to my liking.
Okay.
And we normally have a couple back and forths, but this time she sent it to me, and I was like, yo.
It was spot on.
Fire. Run with it. And so I love the image so much that we have this year. We've only done this one other time. We have some limited edition T-shirts that are coming out. I only printed a few hundred of them, so get them while you can. We're not printing them again, so if you don't get them at the park, you won't get one. And it's a kind of a little spin off the flyer. Yeah. Really pretty colors, full color.
I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get that because I don't have that. The last time you were here, you were talking about how people would see you and be rocking some of the shirts, and you like long time ago, you was like, I don't even know if I still got that shirt.
Yeah, I got a couple shirts I can't find. I'm like, man, where's that shirt at?
It's not in storage. You can't find it nowhere.
No, these were my personal shirts, and I keep all my House of the Park shirts that I wear are in my closet, lined up. Nice. And I can't find a couple of them, so I'm gonna have to get them reprinted. Some of the first ones.
Oh, look at that! See, look at that flyer. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, it's that time. It's that time of year. That's what I said. I love it. So that'll be a limited edition type.
Yeah.
Product?
So we'll have our regular T-shirt. A regular T-shirt that we sell, and that's going to be one color, kind of like this one, and then we'll have a limited edition. I mean, it's limited. I feel like maybe a couple hundred. Yeah. So it's really limited.
I brought one of my faves in here.
Oh,
yeah, I got this one here.
I love that one.
Joe, I don't know if you can catch this one, but yeah, this is one of my faves right here. This one I had on this one. You got me right? Yeah, see me? Yeah, I like this one, right?
I call it the Converse All-Star one because it looks like a Converse All-Star.
Oh, that's Chuck's all day. That's Chuck's all day.
And everyone knows that Michelle loves her Chucks. It's on the logo, so everybody knows Michelle loves her Chucks.
Tell the people in the back, Ramon. I think they know. Yeah, Real Chicks Rock all day. So let's talk about merchandise because you do have, I think you make a very conscious effort to make sure that the vendors that are there, they're different type of vendors. It's not all of one thing, right?
I personally curate the vendors, and that is a big undertaking on my part because this year we probably had 100 applications.
Really?
Yes, a
lot.
Was
that the most or just about average?
That's about average.
Okay.
But I'll go through each one of the applications, and I try to make sure that I don't have 20 people selling shea butter.
Yeah.
I don't have 20 people selling candles or 20
Yeah.
people selling T-shirts. So I personally curate it.
Yeah.
So we have a nice amount of T-shirt vendors. We got a nice amount of body care vendors. We got some general vendors where you can get your earrings and your beads. But I'm happy about the village. I'm happy about the vendor village. I feel like it's a really good representation of the crowd, and I feel like there's something for everyone to buy.
And where will we be? Same place as last year?
Yeah, same place you were right outside the tennis courts, which is going to be the basketball court. We turn that to the vendor village, and then the merchandise, House in the Park merchandise is right at the entrance of the dance floor.
Yes.
And then on that corner is where the first aid station is, and then the water station. Everything is centered around the dance floor, as it should be. It's
as
a dance
it should
party.
be, as it should be. Yeah.
Yes,
So Real Chicks Rock will be selling its merchandise in the vendor village.
Yes.
ATL Weekender will be selling their shirts, their products there too, right? Because they are in partnership with you guys on that day.
Yes,
so
they'll be on that front row next to House in the Park. House in the Park, then Kai.
Another one of the favorites.
Then Atlanta Weekend and then Jimmy.
See, I mean, listen, nice product out there.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing cheesy. Quality shirts that last a very long time.
I'm still wearing the House in the Park 6 T-shirts.
Is that right?
My printer's bomb. My printer's bomb.
Man!
Yes.
Man!
Yes.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Well, you look well.
Thank you.
You look good. You look like, everything is going and flowing well, and tickets are still on sale. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, those that are listening, if you have not bodied your ticket at this point, I would not wait.
Listen.
Please do not play yourself at the gate. I've heard a couple of people said, I try to get tickets at the gate. Don't do it. If you got 15 friends that can give you $1 each, get that ticket right now. Please do not wait, right? Get your ticket, and you can add it to your wallet. It's very smart. It's technology. You get the ticket. It's an email. You can save it to your wallet. Like get that out of the way, so that you come into the gate. Like, I got my ticket. What? Like, we don't want you don't want the dialogue. You don't want people to tell you somewhere around maybe like 3 or 4. We're sold out.
Yes. So part of our agreement is that we limit, because before we went when we were on the pavilion side, before we fenced this thing in, we were probably doing 25,000, 30,000.
Yeah, that's where I came with that number. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
So we purposely limited the number of people that can get into House in the Park. For one, from the experience, but two, is not to overwhelm the Grant Park neighborhood.
Exactly.
Which is why we run the shuttle buses from kind of outside of the area, so we can kind of limit the amount of cars that are circling the park. With that being said, we've been fortunate enough to sell out this thing for the past couple years. I highly encourage you to get your tickets now. They're $15. 20 at the gate, but then you have 2 lines to wait in. You got to wait in line to get your ticket, then you got to wait in your line to get in.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. Say that again.
So there's the lines that you go in to get into the entry, they're not selling tickets there. We have a box office set up. So they need to buy their tickets first, and then you have to go, if there's a line, you have to go get in the other line to actually get in and get scanned in. So why not buy them now? So that's my... It's probably going to sell out. I mean, the way ticket sales are going, it's probably going to sell out. Like you said, around 3 or 4. That means you're going to miss me. You're going to miss Kai. We're telling you now, get your tickets now.
Yeah, it happens without
And this
fail.
is rain or shine. We're going to be out there partying. We'll cover those speakers up with some plastic, with some tarp, and we're going to keep DJing. Rain or shine, baby. Rain or shine.
We're going to be out there. But yeah, we get the word. Listen, Ramon is wonderful right now. But the day of, he's very focused. So I give him the high, the nod, and I give him peace and blessings, you know what I'm saying? But he is focused. But when he gets that call that tells him, sold out, we ain't got no more. And the timing is always perfect, because then when he gets on the stage and he play, he gonna show you something.
That's it.
Every time.
It's amazing. It's amazing that you see that, because I get so many people that I meet after the fact and throughout the year. I met you at House in the Park. I'm like, forgive me. Yeah. That is a blur. Yeah. Because understand that now. Yeah. Now, we're small, and I really want to talk about that, because we're talking about money. Yeah. We are a small Black-owned business. Let me say that again. We are a small Black-owned business. We're completely legal. Everything is legal. Right. LLC and all that. Yes. We're Black-owned. So what that means for you is that I don't have a staff of 30 people like Music Midtown does. I got a staff of like 2 or 3, and I'm one of them. Yeah. And so we're balancing all of this. Tell me about it. With work. So we balance this with work, with extracurricular activities. Right. So before the event, we have time to talk to you and negotiate and, you know, can I get to, I can do that now. But as we're day 15 and we're going down the roller coaster.
That's
now,
right.
My time becomes more and more limited. And honestly, my focus is on trying to put the event together for the other 14,999 people that did what they were supposed to do.
Amen, brother.
Right?
Amen.
So you can't come to me and ask me for a special consideration on the day of because I'm not going to pay attention.
Yeah, he don't know you. He don't know you.
I'm busy.
He don't know you.
So I'm really running 5 or 6 departments in my head that day of. And even though everyone has their own job, I still need to make sure everything is
You're
going
the
well.
overseer. You're responsible.
Exactly.
You're ultimately responsible for this festival.
Exactly. So, if I've met you on the day of and I don't remember, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you're right. I'm tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
And I'm gonna tell you what other festival people do. They don't even take pictures.
Yeah.
On that day.
Yeah.
Chosen Few was like, word up. I saw Alan. We saw Wayne, and one young lady was like, "Can I?" And he was like, "No, not right now. I can't."
Yeah,
and you have to respect that. It's a huge endeavor. If you're not media, if you can't get that picture of that brother from out in the pit, God bless you, because they not stopping by to do pictures. And you do. Do we want to talk about media? Will media have passes? What's going on with media this year? Is there anything?
We traditionally don't really do media passes.
Okay.
We're not that stringent. If someone wanted to interview us, they would have needed to contact us prior to that day.
Understood.
For those who we have certain we hire our own staff of photographers, so you'll see them around.
Okay.
They'll be dressed in house in the park gear, so you know they're actually staff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Demetrius and his crew.
Yeah.
And then we have some other photographers who we're friendly with, who will get a little bit more access. The only access that most people won't get to is to the stage. And so 2 things.
Come on.
2 things. I'm gonna preach right now.
Yes.
For those of you who are not DJs, the DJ booth, as my girl Kimmy, Ministers of Sound, shout out Kimmy, we're in a pulpit.
Come on.
We are about to preach this sermon with turntables and CDJs. And so when I'm DJing, I am thinking about the next 5 songs I'm supposed to be playing.
Sir. Come on.
That is not the time to come ask me, can you take a picture? Can you? That's not the right time.
Not at all.
What was that song? Ask me later.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Not now.
So that's the only part where we will limit accesses to the stage. Because I need Kemet, Kai, Salam, myself. I need them to concentrate. I need them to focus on. And here's the example. How many of us in our regular day have to entertain 15,000 people? That is a lot of pressure on that stage. And while it's fun, it's still pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
So I would ask, the only media access we would deny is to the stage. But everything else is fine.
Everything else is fine.
Yes.
And what it is it is a safe space for you 4 gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
This way who's there, who's got your back. If it ain't somebody with a camera, really shouldn't be nobody up there.
Right. I think people want to get on the stage and they want to see that vantage point. They want to feel, but you would let them in a DJ booth.
I've done it.
You are special.
Yeah, thank you.
Pastor.
Say that. Thank you.
You are special.
I've done it, and I'm smart enough to know I'm nowhere near the boards. My back is up against the wall, and I'm catching everybody's back. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a great point. The ones who do it, like Courtney. Courtney's a great person. Courtney LaFleur, dancer extraordinaire. She'll come up on the stage, and you won't even know she's there, but you'll feel her energy behind you dancing. Yeah. But she won't come up to you like, what's that?
Yeah, nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody's doing any of that. Nobody's doing any of that. We just from the back, and it's just, and really just because. It's an honor, right, Ramon, to have you on the show. We've talked previously years before to be a sponsor of something this big. I get emotional. I get excited, and it's not even my baby, but I'm a part of something that's big.
Yes.
And so just to be able to stand up there for just 2 minutes, maybe just one song or two, when each DJ transitions from one song into another, and just to see the sea of happiness of people, and that's in our backyard. These are our people primarily, and everybody looks beautiful.
Beautiful people.
I was telling somebody who's never been. I said, bro, I'm going to get you a ticket because you ain't never been. When I tell you it's beautiful black and brown women, like men, and like natural hair flowing, just teeth, like gorgeous, like even the tattoos and the piercings and everything. It's like, man, you ain't never seen nothing like that.
I think you talk about emotion. That's the one time, if ever. I'm not a super emotional person, but that's the one time where you might catch me, choke up a little bit because the energy, especially when you walk in, whether it have been the pavilions in the old place, or the pavilion back in Perkson Park, or the tennis courts. When you walk onto that dance floor, it's almost like you're surrounded by this energy.
My God,
and you can feel it. And it does make you a little emotional. And I know some people like, oh, it's just a party, but it's not.
It's not.
And if you have not experienced it, come out there and you will understand. Come to the now. Don't just chill at the tent or at your tent.
No, come out.
Don't just chill in it. Come to that dance floor and
come
you
out.
will feel that
You'll
energy.
be changed. You'll be changed. And even though I need staff, I need a volunteer. I need somebody to help me sell these T-shirts because my son's got promoted, so he's not going to be.
He got a job. I'm
he got to get another job. But I need somebody to help me because I take 2-minute breaks. Anybody that knows me be like, I gotta go, I gotta be back, I'll be back. If y'all play my song, I gotta go, I gotta be amongst the people, I gotta do a 2-step, I gotta be in the C, I gotta wave to the DJs from the ground, and they give me the nut, they give me the point, they nod, they give me, Kai, give me this with the glasses, I get that, and I'm there, and then I go back. It's something about being in that space that is phenomenal. You would do yourself a disservice if you don't come to House in the Park. You gotta try it at least once. Try it at least once. We say it's house music, but it's fun music. It's just music, and we have a good time. People have a good time. The food is good. Nobody is a stranger. The merchandise is really great. Kai will be selling his glasses, right?
Yeah.
Right? He'll be selling his glasses. I got his glasses, his eyewear on today. He'll be right. I look good in them too. And purple's my favorite color. And eyewear, everything will be out there. You need to be a part of it. Ramon, where can the people get the tickets? Where?
All right, so you can go to www.houseinthepark.org.
Yes.
Get your tickets. If you want to get weekender tickets for the entire weekend, you go to AtlantaWeekender.com. You can look up Salah Ananse or Nina Ananse on social media.
Yes.
They will get you right for some Atlanta Weekender tickets. Let's talk about the Weekender.
Yeah.
You realize that we really haven't dropped the lineup yet.
I know. Well, there was a little sneaky peek today on Instagram.
You took it back off.
Yeah, it's a little sneaky peek I saw.
I am privy to the lineup. The lineup is dope.
It's dope.
As usual.
I'm excited.
We have not released it because we have had a real hard time with venues this year. And shout out to Salah, because this is like the Weekend is his baby, and we're his business partners, but he leads that.
Yeah.
And this year we had a real hard time finding venues. I think we just put deposit down to secure venues this week, this past
It's happening
days. So
as we speak.
The lineup should be out in the next couple days.
It's gonna be fire.
For those of you who bought Atlanta Weekender tickets and didn't know the lineup, shout out to you.
Yeah.
For those of you who have not gotten your Atlanta Weekender tickets, you better get it. Because when we drop this lineup, you're going to be sad
that you didn't get it.
Because they're paying for every party at the door is not where it is. Get that Atlanta Weekender ticket.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. This is, like I said, year 11 for the Atlanta Weekender. I too I'm a sponsor for them too.
Yes.
Yeah, honored to be a sponsor. This is like my 3rd year being a part of that organization and how they move. They had a party last night, Sunset Groove, really nice, really sweet, sexy, nice little vibe. I heard a woman in the crowd walk through and say, I just bought my Atlanta Weekender ticket. I should have bought it from day one. You should have, but thank you for buying that you did. Because the prices have gone up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Prices are going up. It costs to get good DJs. You want the best? it's going to cost you, right? Nobody's playing for free, right? So we have to make accommodations, and get these wonderful DJs here. Look at my man there with that shirt. Yes, House in the Park in the back. Yes, and so if you have not done so already, please get your ticket, your pass for the Atlanta Weekender. Before I became a sponsor, I would get mine in the first wave.
Yeah, you get that. You got that early bird.
The early bird prices were the best in town, because I would look at that and I was like, you mean I paid this price and I get to go to all these parties and can get to House of Bird? Listen, you do yourself a disservice if you don't, because we're going to have a good time wherever we go. The party starts on Thursday with the Love Sexy party. Come on, Salah.
That's
with the
about
people,
the only part I get to make, too.
the people coming there looking, feeling like Apollonia and Vanity and all of that.
Hold on, Michelle. Fellas.
Yeah.
Don't miss that party. Me and you right here. Fellas, I am telling you, out of 5 days of parties, that's the one party I'm going to.
That's the one he goes to. That's on Thursday.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Yeah, you want to go to that one. That sets the mood off, and we party with the Weekender all the way until Monday, where they end it out and they close it out with a recovery party where you get to chill and there's still good DJs, but we just not banging as hard, but people still have it in them, so we go for it. So it's a lot of days, right? It's here. It's coming up. House in the Park is September 4th?
Yeah, September 4th, Sunday, September 4th. I don't want to have to forget.
Yeah, man, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's here. You know, I had a football game yesterday.
Yes.
And it's funny because one of the coaches is a fan. So first thing he asked me, this is the question I get all the time, guys. People ask us these questions, Michelle.
Yeah.
People like you and I, like, what are you guys thinking about? This is number one question. Are you excited? What's my answer? No. It's not exciting for me yet. You know, I get excited. I get excited somewhere around 11:30, 12 o'clock. When I hear the music come on. I got my gates open. I can smell the food from the people barbecuing. That's kind of when I get excited. But right now, it's just work. So no, I sometimes forget when is the day. I know how many days I'm out.
I know.
Yes, so we're getting there.
I think you get excited between the hours of 4 and 6.
Definitely. 4
and 6, ladies and gentlemen, is when Ramon takes the stage. I think between that time, because it is an exchange, and every DJ says the same thing. You guys put it out, we receive it, we give it back. The energy is so infectious.
Man.
It is incredible. And again, it's beautiful people, faces looking up at the stage like, thank you. Like, just singing the words.
I've never asked this of Salah and Kai, but I have asked this of Kimmy, because Kimmy is super spiritual.
Yeah.
But when I leave the stage from any DJ gig, but especially at House in the Park, I am mentally and physically drained. To your point, we are giving you all our energy.
Exactly.
And we're taking your energy. It's an energy exchange that kind of leaves you feeling a little funny. So my legs are a little shaky. Like I just got off to running, a full treadmill. 2 miles on the treadmill.
Yeah, because you're in a very vulnerable state.
Absolutely.
And all lights are on you. During that time. Real talk. There's a lot of people, and the sound that carries. Shouts out to your sound system, by the way. Your team.
Man Lonnie.
Come on.
Listen.
Can't forget Lonnie.
Talk about loyalty. I'll talk about that real quick. I know we are short on time. We're very, very adamant about, at least I am, if you do a good job, I'm going to support you. Lonnie is also another black-owned business.
Yes, he is.
That has done my sound since, I think he's on year number 6 now. And when I tell you this man is on time, he's prompt.
Yeah, quality.
And he surprises me every year. Every year we have a little conversation about what he's going to bring. He's like, I got a surprise for you. I just talked to him the other day. He's got a surprise for me. Ooh, I like surprises. Yeah. And so the sound is and I would compare this sound to House in the Park to any other sound system that I've been to.
I would too. I put Lonnie up against anybody. That sound system is crisp every time. Every time, and he's got his own little tent in the corner. He's right there for emergency services.
we take extra precaution. I actually put Lonnie on his own generator.
Nice.
So we want to make sure that sound doesn't go off. It's little small things that people don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, logistics is your thing. I'm gonna learn. We're gonna learn. We're gonna grow.
We're gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today. Anime, eat the cake. Yeah, we gonna.
This is what friends do, right? Eat the damn cake, anime.
We having a good time. We laughing now, but we serious. So listen, my good people, that's my time. Listen, the next time you see me I will be at the park because that's my show time. I do it on that Sunday, but I always run a replay, and we will run this as a replay on that day. But I will go live at the park, just wishing everyone well with the excitement and giving them a sense of the tennis courts before everybody comes in. I want to thank you, Ramon, for your time today.
Thank you for having me out again.
This was awesome.
This time next year?
Yeah, same time next year. For those of you, you know I'm Real Chicks Rock. I'm everywhere. You can catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And by the way, we are celebrating our 10 years of being a brand. Real Chicks Rock is celebrating 10 years. Please go out to Eventbrite and get your tickets. We got early bird prices on the tickets.
Price
it's not going to be today's price. Yes, please come out and support us October 2nd. We will be doing things big. We couldn't do any of this without you. Until next time, guys, I want to leave you with this, as we always say. May you live to be 100 and I live to be 100 minus a day. So I never knew that nice and beautiful people like yourself had passed away. Until next time, take care, be well, and rock on.